Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright.
The topic of cultural appropriation seems to come up more frequently among K-pop discussions. From the co-opting of hairstyles and fashion to perpetuating black stereotypes and hood aesthetics, the issue is dissuading many from supporting K-pop and Korean hip-hop alike. The more we expand on what this topic truly means, the more our views of the entertainment stars we enjoy are developed. Hello, my name is Amari, and join me as I discuss why cultural appropriation is not only a growing issue, but is also contributing to Jay Park losing favor with his audience. After receiving major backlash after the premiere of the DNA music video in June of 2021, AOMG CEO and former 2PM leader Park Jae-bom, also known as Jay Park, has shown very little signs of remorse. Although Park is one of many on the long list of people facing backlash from culturally appropriating, he seems to have ignored multiple warnings from fans and colleagues alike. As a Korean American who has expressed a deep knowledge and passion for the hip-hop community, the mishap seems to be less accidental and more of a case of willful ignorance. However, with the rise of Black and Asian Lives Matter, the video seemed to be less of a call for unity and more like an excuse to cosplay as some hood tough guy stereotypes. From concerns being raised in attempts to drown out the voices of the offended parties, netizens across the internet were in a frenzy. On top of navigating life after quarantine, rising incidents involving race-related attacks and discrimination against Black and Asian people led to a worldwide call for peace, and Jay Park thought him and his crew were the answer. The video was a cover of the song DNA by Kendrick Lamar. The now deleted video was a cypher-style video performed by Jay Park, YL and Foreign, D-Arc, 365 Lit, PH1, Itty Boy, E, Young G, R Real Goat, Chu, and O Sun. The video was similar to videos like Destiny's Child Soldier, but for the song to be an ode to South Korea, one would expect something like Little Cherry's 1000 Words or along the lines of the famous cypher style video With the global impact of hip-hop and R&B, there are no shortage of artists who have been able to adapt and merge the culture of hip-hop with their own. But as people across the internet mentioned the lack of Black artists in the video, I wondered why the Higher Music team wasn't involved. After scanning the official webpage, I saw a large absence of the faces we have come to know. AOMG, known as Above Others Music Group, was created in 2013 by Jay Park as a hip-hop and R&B music label and artist management group. Looking to bridge the gap between East and West, the former K-pop idol teamed up with what we would know to become some of the most formidable names in the Korean music industry, such as Cha-Cha Malone, Gray, and Simon Dominic eventually signing on. After proving that hip-hop had its place in the mainstream, Park teamed up with the fellow Seattle native Cha-Cha Malone to create Higher Music Group in 2017. The two sought out to further expand the global hip-hop brand by signing American artists and Korean artists alike. Until recently, the label housed artists like Ted Park, Raz Simone, Jarv D, Mokyo, and Golden, formerly G-Soul, but now currently G-Soul as well, all lyrical powerhouses in their own right. According to the official website, the label houses 4 American artists aside from Cha-Cha Malone: Faye Reds, the DJ Yultron, rap duo South South, and controversial rapper 28 Av, formerly Avatar Darko. But I do know the rapper Jimin has been added to the roster. Aside from 28 Av being in the public eye due to numerous accusations of cultural appropriation, how many of these artists do you listen to regularly? In this portion of the video, I will be addressing the issues the American higher music artists are facing in 3 topics. 1. Lack of promotion. 2. Controversy sells. And 3. Jay Park's poor decisions. The functions of a record label are to market and promote the music and relevant projects. And aside from the occasional IG promo on Jay Park's page, what other promo do the American artists get? The sole team of higher music score magazine covers, shows, interviews, and plenty of other opportunities that allow supporters to engage with the artist in their content. Many of the American artists have not received equal push like their sole counterparts in AOMG mates. 2. Controversy sells. No matter how cliche it may sound, music is truly a tool that has allowed millions of people to express complex emotions and process life's circumstances, especially for people who tend to be more introverted. A major difference from the sole group of higher music is, or was much rather, the tone of music. From the artist music centering around topics of navigating poverty and pursuing upward mobility without turning to shady tactics, or to self-esteem and love, with a moving beat that resonates across racial and class divides. Despite a few, it seems that many just want to live authentically and create real and good music without playing into a facade. And those artists get overlooked due to some of the flashier or more aesthetic figures on the label. Part 3. Jay Park's poor decisions. Despite already breaking many barriers, from being a young Korean American who fronted one of the greatest boy groups of the second generation to successfully bouncing back from being kicked out, not only as a soloist but as a CEO. Park has not only been able to gain favor in the East, but in the West, being able to flesh out a deal with Jay-Z's label, Rockefeller. However, one major thing keeping Jay Park from showing up for his artists the best he can is his inability to listen to others. Throughout his career, there have been many scandals and controversies, but failing to truly empathize and comprehend what supporters and colleagues tell him, he is only losing favor with those that want to see him, as well as the people he represents, succeed. Black American culture created hip-hop, which expands far past music and fashion. Hip-hop is the culture created by people who had theirs stripped away, not only by enslavement, but by systematic obstacles that persecuted them for simply being and paralyzed them from gaining autonomy in society. Hip-hop is the rose that bloomed in the concrete. It is an experience that isn't defined by any one individual. And for someone like Jay Park, who is immersed in the culture, it is important he not only acknowledge the effect the culture has on the fans, but importance of how it is shared by him and his artists as well. But I do think it is possible to make a return by investing not only in his current roster of artists, but by investing more in the American artist and in the culture that he seeks to share with the world. Well, that's all for my video. Feel free to like, comment, and share. Let me know what other topics you'd like me to discuss, and subscribe for my new videos coming soon. Bye.
Roxanne.